May 2020's PlayStation Plus games are Farming Simulator 19 and Cities Skylines. Are either of these games worth your time and the space that they will take up on your hard drive? Probably not. I don't really care. If Sony's gonna put in that little of an effort, and if they're not gonna try this month, then neither am I. So instead, I'm going to read you an excerpt of the fanfiction Sonic High School. Sonic High School, Chapter 1. Sonic woke up and looked at the clock. 7 o'clock, it said, and Sonic screamed. "Ah! I am late for school! I have to get to school now," said Sonic, jumping out of bed. Sonic put his clothes on really fast and ran out of his room because he is fast. "No time for breakfast," said Sonic as he ran past Sonic's mom. "You will regret this," said Sonic's mom, leering at him from the kitchen stove, wearing aprons and oven mitts on her hands. Sonic did not care. He was late. Sonic ran outside and ran to the bus stop, where people were getting on the bus. "Tails! Knuckles! Wait for me!" said Sonic as he ran towards the bus. "Hey, Knuckles! It's Sonic!" said Tails to Sonic at the bus stop. "He is late," said Knuckles to Tails before getting on the bus. Sonic ran so fast to the bus, and he got on the bus after Tails. "Just in time," said Sonic, huffing and puffing like he was doing the Cupid Shuffle for the first time. Sonic sat down next to Tails, and Knuckles sat behind them, taking up both seats. "Ha ha ha, I'm so bad," said Knuckles, laughing because he sat where two people could sit. Knuckles did this every day, and no one bothered him, but they all knew it was against the rules of both man and God. "We are at school now," said Tails. "It is time to go to class." Sonic was also at school, so he went to his first class of the day, English class. Sonic did not like English very much, but he did not like any class very much because that was not about running and going fast, which is what Sonic does best. Sonic got to his class and sat down in his seat. "It is journal day," said Sonic's English teacher, Mrs. Lesson. I only have like 3 voices I can do, so don't complain. Mrs. Lesson was tall and white and had gray hair, and she was not pretty. "Take out your journals and put them in a pile, and I will read one of your entries to the class." Sonic took out his blue journal and ran to the front quickly and put his journal on the desk and ran back to the desk, all with his head down and not talking or looking at everyone. Yo, mood. Sonic was so fast that he did it first. Everyone else did it slower, and everyone else did it afterwards and slower. Mrs. Lesson grabbed a journal from the pile, and Sonic knew it was his because it looked just like Sonic's journal. Sonic knew this because he had written in it so many times, it was crazy. Mrs. Lesson opened to a totally random page, and it was the worst page she could pick. She began to read. I'm going to read this in Sonic's voice because it's his narration. "Dear Journal, I got called to the doctor today about a problem. I have a problem with my balls. They are itchy, and it is difficult to sit still with them because they are so itchy. I have to back up against stucco surfaces and rub up and down on them to relieve the itchiness. No creams have worked. Creams only make my ball sweat smell like the breath of a thoroughbred, and I think Amy, parentheses, my girlfriend, noticed. I hope my doctor calls. Love, Sonic." "Oh no, stop reading," said Sonic, but he reacted too late because it was already read, all of it. Man, really good reactions there, Sonic. Everyone in the class laughed, and Sonic felt like an idiot asshole because now everyone knows all about his ball problems. Sonic felt his rage build up inside him like a pool of lava in a volcano. "Stop laughing at me! Don't tell anyone!" shouted Sonic, but everyone was laughing so loud that they did not hear him, and Sonic was just so embarrassed and mad and sad, but more embarrassed, so he ran out of the class fast. Sonic ran to his locker and opened it and screamed into it. He screamed, "This sucks!" and curse words too. "What is the problem?" said Tails. "Are you mad?" said Tails. Sonic was mad, so he nodded. "You should tell everyone that it is okay to have problems with your balls, and that they probably have problems that they do not want everyone to know about too, so stop laughing at me." Sonic thought Tails was right, because Tails was smart. Knuckles was there too, so he said, "Sonic, what is this that I heard about your having ball problems with your ball..." This is a bad sentence. "Sonic, what's this I've heard about your having problems with your penis and balls?" Sonic was so mad again, so he punched Knuckles and ran away quick. Where Sonic ran to was his next class. It is now second period, so it is okay. And that class was history class. Sonic did not care about history class. "Hey, Amy," said Sonic, "check me out," and Sonic did a dance move. "Wow, cool! Let's kiss," said Amy, and Sonic and Amy kissed right there in the class, and some of the other people in the class watched, but the teacher wasn't there yet, so they didn't get in trouble, and who is gonna tell Sonic that he can't kiss his girlfriend in class? Amy kissed Sonic so hard that he was thinking, "Let's have sex," but he didn't say it because the teacher would show up by the time they started to have sex in history class. Sonic kissed back really hard, and it was sexy to everyone. The teacher arrived and they did class, but Sonic just looked at Amy the whole time, who was sitting next to Rouge. Amy and Rouge talked and they looked at Sonic sometimes and laughed, and Sonic thought Amy was telling her about how awesome Sonic kissed her, but it was not. Rouge was telling Amy about Sonic's ball problems, and Amy was Sonic's girlfriend, but she thought it was just the funniest thing ever. Class ended and Sonic went to Amy quick and did not stop on the way. "Hey Amy, why do you go telling Rouge about how hard we kiss, smiley face?" said Sonic with a smile on his face that meant he did not care that Amy did this and he really wanted her to do it because it made him look cooler.
Actually, Rouge was telling me about your problems with your penis and balls and butthole that everyone found out about your English class.
Wow, was Sonic surprised. He did not know what to say. Chapter 2, The Prom. The rest of the day for Sonic was awful. So bad it was that Sonic went home and went right to the bathroom and took a big poop. It was a mad poop because it came out fast. It shooted right out of his butthole so fast that it was like a gun shooting. My career is ruined after this. His poop stunk so much that even the neighbors could smell it, and they all had a meeting that night about what to do, and they decided that they would just put on fans outside, and if it really started to smell again, they would do something else. If you ever want to cancel me, this is where you start.
What is wrong, Sonic?
Asked Sonic Mom. "Nothing," said Sonic,
Okay, just keep it down because I am trying to watch the TV,
said Sonic's mom to Sonic, and left without saying anything else. Sonic was in his room still, so he looked out the window and saw Tails flying there with his flying tails.
Sonic, are you okay?
Asked Tails.
I was worried about you, Sonic.
Sonic was less mad because Tails was always nice and smart and didn't care that Sonic left his porns around his room so he could think about kissing and doing the sex on Amy when he wasn't with Amy.
Please be happy, said Tails. Are you there?
Sonic went to the window and opened the window. Sonic grabbed Tails and put him on the bed because Sonic is strong too. "This day was the worst," said Sonic. This is where I have to make it clear that I am reading this verbatim. I do not condone any of this. "Everyone thinks that I am a gay loser, all because I gave them my journal." Sonic cried a little, and Tails put his hand under his face to catch the tears. Tears can stain a carpet. Tails hugged Sonic and said,
"I am always here for you. The prom is tonight also."
"Wow, I forgot," said Sonic. Sonic ran to his closet fast and pulled out his prom uniform, it's a tuxedo, and put it on faster. "Is our limo here yet, Tails?" said Sonic while looking at Tails. "Yes," said Tails right back. "Let's go!" And Sonic went outside with Tails, who was also in prom clothing, and they went outside and got in the limo. "The limo is broken," said the limo driver that looked like a person. Oh, nope, not saying that sentence. Nope, you can look that one up yourself. That's fucked up. Sonic and Tails got out of the limo and asked the limo driver if they could fix it. "Nope, the limo is broken eternally," said the limo driver. So Sonic grabbed Tails' hand and said, "Let's go!" and ran all the way to the prom, which was on an island called Ghost Island. "This place is scary," said Tails. Ghost Island was really scary. It was shaped like a skull, and everything looked like it was dead. Sonic looked at Tails. "Yeah, it is," said Sonic.
"Why would they put the prom on this island?"
said Tails.
"I don't see anyone else from the school here."
Tails and Sonic were both worried about it all. Sonic and Tails walked forward and there was a haunted house. Sonic and Tails went into the haunted house and it was spooky. Sonic saw a ghost and Tails saw a mummy. There was a man laughing. "Ha ha ha, Sonic and Tails, now you are both here and fallen right into my trap," said the man laughing. The man looked like a fat, immature... gay. It was Eggman. "Eggman, why you're here?" said Sonic and shouted at Eggman. "Are you here for the Chaos Emeralds?" Sonic shook his fists at Eggman and Tails ran at him, but what an idiot he was because a cage fell down from the top of the sky and trapped Tails. "You are doomed now! Welcome to a graveyard of you!" Oh, this is gonna kill my throat. I've already recorded videos today. Sonic was shocked but did not run forward because he did not want to get caught too, but what if Eggman did not have another cage? Sonic did not know, so he went to the side into a different room. This room was smaller and had carpets and wallpaper. It was still scary though. Sonic said, "I need to find a way out and save Tails!" And he walked into a door that was on the next wall. "Next thing," said Sonic, and he came out of the room into the same room he was in. "This is a haunted house, so you always come back to the same place," said Sonic, thinking of a famous saying he saw once on the wall of a Walgreens where it was written. Jesus. Eggman laughed and pointed at Sonic. "I kissed Amy, and now you can never date her again because I am going to do sex to her tonight." "No, this cannot be real," said Sonic. Sonic knew he had to do something, but what? Chapter 3, The Two Most Important People. Sonic ran the fastest right to Dr. Eggman right through his traps and jumped at the floating platform that Eggman was standing on. "I'm coming for you," said Sonic, and he jumped up right to the platform and got so close but fell because it was just too high to reach even for Sonic. Sonic said, "Damn!" and ran up the staircase that was in the middle of the big room that were under Eggman. Sonic ran to the top, and at the top he jumped again from a higher spot, and this time he reached the platform because it was easier to get to it. "Now you are mine! shouted Sonic right to Eggman in his ear. I am not going to fail this easily, said Eggman, who then grabbed a crystal remote out of his pocket and pressed a button on it that made a dome of lasers around Eggman. Get out of here, yelled Eggman. I am Eggman, and I will have my way with the treasures of this island, said Eggman. Eggman flew up higher on his platform, and Sonic had already fell from the lasers that were on the floating platform, so Sonic didn't get to go too. Eggman disappeared into a purple and black portal at the top of the ceiling, and Sonic was left at the bottom of the room, or the middle of the stairs. On the middle of the stairs, excuse me. Christ, this is a bad sentence. Amy still has to be here somewhere, and I need to get Tails out of that locked cage, said Sonic, thinking about what he should do next. Sonic ran up the stairs really fast and down the hallway at the top of the stairs on the second floor. Sonic picked the door and ran into the door. The room Sonic ran into had a big picture of an old man on it, and he looked just so old that it was like seeing a skeleton right there. Sonic said, this man probably died ages ago and left all of his money from being in Reala State to his sons who built this place. That was Reala, R-E-A-L-A, State. Not real estate. I want to make that clear. Sonic thought this was not the right room to be in, so he left it and went into the next room. Why did you even write that? This was the right room to be in, Sonic knew immediately. There was a big red bed, and Amy was tied with rope around her feet and hands. Oh no. And there was another rope around her head with a lock in her mouth, so she couldn't open it or say anything at all. Sonic ran right to the bed without doing anything, and before doing that, and untied Amy with his Sonic speed.
I am so glad you were here, said Amy. This prom is not turning out like I hoped it would be when I bought this dress.
Amy was wearing a pretty red dress that was like what she normally wears, but longer, and there were 2 flowers on the 2 shoulders. Amy's dress also made her boobs look bigger, Sonic noticed. Sonic thought for just a moment that this was the perfect moment to get her to give sex to him, but he did not do it because Tails still needed help. That's a good friend right there. Where is the key to open Tails' cage? Said Sonic to Amy. We need to open Tails' cage. He can't get out of his cage.
I saw Eggman putting a key in a safe behind the picture in the room you were just in, said Amy, so let's go get it.
Amy and Sonic ran to the next room, but Sonic got there first. He is the faster one in the relationship. Sonic punched his big strong hand right through the painting like a bodybuilder, and he found the safe behind the painting. The safe needs a password, said Sonic. What could it be? Sonic thought long and hard about everything he knew about Eggman. Sonic knew Eggman was an asshole who always ruined Sonic's plans to be the hero, and now he ruined Sonic's prom. Sonic tapped on his brain and thought harder.
Maybe the password is his name,
said Amy. It was not, and Sonic knew it before Sonic put it into the safe lock. I love her for her body, thought Sonic. Jesus Christ. Sonic thought harder and had an idea. What if the password is SAOHCSDLAREME? Finally shouted Sonic at Amy next to him. Amy, who was there, said,
What does that mean?
Amy, Sonic's girlfriend, was confused. It is Chaos Emeralds backwards, what he really wants, but messed up so he would not guess it, screamed Sonic so happy. Sonic typed the password into the safe, and would you know it, it popped open and there was a big key, so Sonic took it. This is where I would plug a Dashlane sponsorship so that you have better passwords, but they don't return my calls. Sonic ran down the stairs, and then Amy did, and Sonic opened Tails' cage, and Tails got out.
I am so glad to be safe, won again. Thanks to you, Sonic, the day is saved.
Tails was smiling bigger than a crocodile having a silly dream, but Sonic was not.
What is wrong, Sonic? Everything is right now,
said Sonic? That's supposed to be Tails. No, it isn't, said Sonic, so mad and sad. Eggman got away without a real punishment for what he did. Sonic shook his face at the sky, thinking how Eggman slipped away like a slippery balloon that Sonic let go of.
But we are all safe, said Amy. That is what really matters.
Sonic figured right then that Amy's superpower must be being nice, because like he knew before, it wasn't being smart, which Tails' was best at, and Sonic is also good at too. I'm gonna have an aneurysm reading this. Sonic did not even think about how his day at school was bad anymore, because his balls did not really even itch anymore. Sonic laughed, Tails laughed, Amy laughed, and they went home ready for the next day of high school. Alright, I'm gonna stop there, because I don't want to keep going, and I have much more important work to do than what I just did. So the next time there's a bad PS Plus month, I will continue starting with Chapter 4, Getting a Date. So, lately we can rely on Sony giving garbage PS Plus months. So, it'll probably be sooner than later. Look forward to that. And if you want to watch videos that I enjoy making, I recommend watching anything that isn't Plus One. These videos, Plus One's okay to make, but my passion is in the real videos that I make, and I think you would very much enjoy the fruits of that passion, much more than Plus One or whatever the hell this was. So, if you liked this, give me money. I have a Patreon. I would like your money very much. Or not. That's cool too. But, yeah. Goodbye. Today's episode was produced in part thanks to supporters on Patreon, including my $5 Silverbolt patrons like Mayor Hairbear and Buckles Chucklow. To learn more about how you can help support future videos and receive exclusive perks and bonuses, please visit patreon.com/thegoldenbolt. Thank you.